Let's try an equity increase problem. Larry purchased his new home for $145,000 and put 15% down. 17 years later, his job moved him to Alaska and he sold his home for $239,000. If he paid down his loan to $93,000, what was his percentage of increase in equity? So we know our first step is to make a T-bar. And the first rate we come to is this 15%. 15% was the rate of down payment, which means up top I'm writing amount of down payment. And you're comparing this down payment to the sales price. So now that we've labeled our T-bar, let's figure out what we know. Either we know the amount of down payment, which the problem does not tell us, or we know a sales price, which we do know, this $145,000. So we'll multiply, and when we do, we find out that that down payment was for $21,750. That isn't what we're looking for in this problem, so we're going to make another T-bar. The next rate we find in the problem actually is what we're looking for. Right here, we're looking for the rate of increase in equity. And if we put rate of increase of equity up or at the bottom, then at top we're going to write amount of increase in equity. And I'm just shortening that. And what we're going to do is compare that to our original equity. What equity that Larry had when he first bought the house. All right, so if we know we're finding the rate of increase in equity, the problem has to tell us the original equity and the amount of increase in equity. Or in this case, we're going to figure it out. Luckily, the last T-bar told us exactly what his down payment was. That was $21,750. That is his original equity. Larry doesn't owe that $21,750 to the bank within the value of the house. So now we've got to find the amount of increase in equity. Well, it looks like we're going to have this in two different ways. On one hand, it appreciated, and we also know that he paid down his loan. So let's start with this appreciation. It's now worth $239,000, and when he bought it, it was worth $145,000. So the appreciation he got, the equity he got just from appreciation, is going to be $94,000. Well, we also know he got some appreciation because he paid his loan down. Well, his original loan, if he bought the house for $145,000 and he got a loan, or he put down, I should say, $21,750, his loan was for $123,250. That was his loan, and now his loan is only $93,000. So the difference is the equity he now has in the house. So that's going to be $30,250. This is the equity that he got from loan payoff. And this is the equity over here that he got from appreciation. So we'll add those two numbers together. $94,000 plus $30,250, and when you do, we're going to get $124,250. This is the total new equity. This is the new equity that Larry has. So that's the increase in equity. So we'll put that $124,250. We're comparing our new equity to our original equity. So we're going to divide, and when we do that, we find out that the calculator says 5.71264, yada, yada, yada. But we need to turn this into a percentage. So we're going to move our decimal 2 spaces to the right. So our percentage is 571%. $124,250 is 571% of that original equity compared to the original equity. So I hope this makes sense. You know to just let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you soon.